So GCSEs and A-Levels are over. Now what? Obviously you want to enjoy yourself, but even that's going to eventually get boring. So here's some ideas as to things that you can do to have an enjoyable, productive and money-making summer. The biggest mistake you can make that will just ruin the summer for you is to just blindly jump into the fun without having a plan. Now, don't get me wrong, this can be fine for the first few days to a week, but as days start to turn into nights and you're still scrolling on YouTube for like the 7th hour, then you pretty much know you're going to feel like a piece of rubbish and you're just going to be proper bored. So instead of that, and you don't have to write this down, just tell yourself at the start of every day what the plan's going to be. So for example, I could say to myself that I'm going to spend the first half of the day going out with my friends to play football, and for the other half I could leave an hour or two for YouTube and PlayStation or anything else. And so this way you're going to feel good because you're going to be doing more than just staying in your bed for the whole day, and you're overall going to have a productive day, because remember, productivity isn't just to do with revising, it's just having a healthier lifestyle. And you also won't get that lethargic feeling throughout the day. And obviously I know that there's going to be so many days where you haven't got crazy things planned, and it's pretty much going to be you and your phone. And so in those days I just would recommend take breaks in between to have some fresh air. And a good way to boost the time you spend outdoors is to just join a club for a sports that you're interested in. For example, if you're good at cricket, then I would recommend you to join a cricket club, because it is the summer season and cricket's played a lot during this time, and that's another good experience for you. Now, it would be criminal for you not to learn some ways to get some extra cash saved up this summer. And a way to keep getting this money rolling through even when you start school again in September is to learn a new skill. For example, you can learn the art of content creation, so making YouTube videos like me, or short form content for TikTok. Whatever content you want to make that you know will provide some benefit to your target audience, then you will eventually gain money via sponsorships from brands or companies that feel that you have a good enough influence to promote their message or their own business. Also, if you get enough subscribers or you meet the requirements for the platform that you're making the content on, you're also going to earn some good amount of money from ad revenue. But moving away from the money side, learning how to make a video is, I think, a really good experience, because every time you go on, for example, YouTube, you're gonna see it in a completely different way. You respect the amount of effort that other YouTubers, like big YouTubers, that put in to make their videos, and it also just creates a sense of community for people who are interested in the topic that you make videos on. You're seeing comments daily, and you can grow it to a large scale where you could basically make it your career if you got big enough. And another skill that wouldn't get you money instantly would be to learn how to code in languages like Python, C++, HTML and JavaScript. Believe me, it's going to take a lot of time and dedication and hard work to be able to get good at coding, but you would eventually get to a stage, if you're stuck with it, where you could advertise your services, or being able to, for example, build a website if you learn how to code HTML. And I'm pretty sure companies would pay big money to you to be able to do that. Personally, I'm not a high level coder. I just basically know the bare minimum when it comes to coding, and I learned that from school. But that is something that I want to learn this summer, because that's the kind of field that I want to continue studying. So hopefully that's going to be something that I'm going to spend this summer doing as well. Now, if you are serious about learning how to code this summer like me, then simply searching up how to code on Google won't be the best option, because that is going to be quite overwhelming. Instead, I would recommend that you use Brilliant, who are currently sponsoring this video, to learn how to code in Python as well as other courses. Brilliant.org contains thousands of lessons and courses about maths, computer science and sciences, and it's been made in a way to help beginners like you and me understand the content in a more coherent way. Brilliant.org allows you to sharpen your maths and computer science skills, whilst also allowing you to dive deeper into more advanced topics. So not only will you be expanding your knowledge, but you can also get an edge in your career. For example, if you wanted to study computer science in university. And what I personally love about Brilliant.org is the fact that you can learn whilst you're on the go. So on days this summer when I won't be too motivated to get some proper work done, I can just pull out my phone while I'm on the couch and just continue learning some more about Python, or maybe switch things up for a bit and solidify my understanding of cryptocurrency, so I actually get to know how Bitcoin works. So if you want to join me to learn all about maths, science and computer science this summer, click on the link in the description, which will be something like brilliant.org/Abdullah Khan, that you can get 30-day free trial on your premium account, and the first 200 of you to do this will also get 20% off your annual subscription. Finally, if you're not fond of spending a lot of effort into learning a new skill, then earning money can be as easy as just working in Starbucks for a couple of weeks. Of course, it's not going to earn you the greatest amount of money, but it is going to surely hit you more than you had before, And on top of that, it's just a good experience of, you know, like working in a place that it's not solely based on your education. Just have an overall good time. Alternatively, you could go down the more professional route of doing like a paid work experience, where you would basically just gain experience in an industry for like a couple of days, maybe even away from home. So that could be a good accommodation as well. And if you can find it in a field where you want to continue studying in the future, then that's even better, because I think you can pretty much put that in your CV, your personal statement for like universities and stuff. So that helps you out as well. But doing that would require a lot of research. But I have heard that LinkedIn is a good place for finding like all sorts of work experiences that are directed towards you. So do check that out if you need help with research. And that's basically all the tips I have for you not to waste your summer. At the end of the day, these are your holidays, so you don't feel as if you have to find ways or you have to work to make money, because look, enjoy yourself, because you're not going to get holidays as big as this every year. So enjoy them at least. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.